What will happen to North if South achieves Biafra Republic? Ex-Waziri Professor Lugga spills. Kindly share this video, subscribe, like, and comment below. Monday, October 14, 2024. Professor Sani Abubakar Lugga has explained why the northern region must prepare for possible separation amid the call for a Biafra nation in the south. At an event in Katsina state, Lugga warned that without proper preparation, the north could face significant challenges should the South secessionists finally achieve their goal of dividing Nigeria. Nigerians took to the social media page to react to the call and opinion of Lugga, the fifth Waziri of Katsina. Professor Sani Abubakar Lugga, the fifth Waziri Katsina, has called on the northern region to unite and prepare for self-determination, much like their southern counterparts. Ex-Waziri, Professor Lugga issued a strong warning to the north. Speaking at a community engagement event organized by the Coalition of Northern Group, CNG, in Katsina State, Lugga stressed the need for northerners to brace themselves for the possibility of separation from Nigeria, reflecting on the persistent calls for secession from the south. North could struggle to survive, says Lugga. As reported by Vanguard, Lugga lamented the lack of unity among northerners in defending their rights, contrasting it with the determination of groups like the Biafrans. Referencing historical concerns, Lugga highlighted the apprehension of early Nigerian leaders about the amalgamation of the North and South, a union that, he argued, remains fragile. He, however, warned that without preparation, the North could struggle to survive should the South succeed in breaking away. Nigerians react as Professor Lugga calls for northern separation. Legit? In compiled a few reactions from the comment section on X at Certified Anelka tweeted, "Separation is the only way." At Build with Declan tweeted, "They won't leave without a fight. It is Islamic nature. Conquest, violence mentality." At Educated Lawyer tweeted, "Never, the division of Nigeria is non-negotiable, you guys ain't going nowhere." Share this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more of our videos coming up.
Kuma Najeriya kuke so a raba, to wai menene ma a Najeriya da ba za a raba ta ba cikin salin alim? Ku raba mana ita ba a kashe kowa ba, kowa ya tafi. Inyamurai su tafi su yi kasar su, Yarbawa su tafi su yi kasar su, mu zo mu yi daula Usmaniyan mu.
Ahmed Gidado is calling for the division of Nigeria into 3 different countries, using a derogatory word to refer to Igbo people. He's not the only one making the call.
Wai misa ba a raba ƙasa ga don Allah a ba kowa tashi. Inyamurai a ba su yi Biafra, Yarbawa a ba su yi Oduduwa Republic, mu ko in Najeriya in su canza mata suna muka yi. Shikenan maganin ƙeya rabuwa.
Yes, different messages coming from the north. Some are making veiled threats about their voting power, that they are being ignored and marginalized by Tinubu. Some are telling the government to solve the hardship and food inflation sweeping the country, which of course affects the north more because they have more poor people than the south. While these ones shown in this video have taken it to the extreme to call for the division of the country, will the SSS operatives pay them a visit? Or will they regard it as mere rhetorics? That will be double standards because Nigerians know how they reacted and moved to arrest Igboho and Kanu because they called for the division of the country, since it's not working for everyone. That some people seem to have hijacked the country, and since everyone's priorities are not the same, these people just want to have power and enjoy all the benefits without even providing jobs for their people. On the other hand, some people just want a country that works for everyone. So the question is, why the sudden call by northerners for the division of the country? Meanwhile, they always say divide into 3 nations. But the reality is that even if Nigeria's division will be peaceful, it will definitely be more than 3 countries. The Middle Belt, for instance, will never accept to be in one country with the core north. Yes, right now they are facing an existential threat to their lives. In fact, people that have taken over their homes and lands have gone to the extra mile of renaming the cities and towns and communities to different names You can imagine what they will face if they eventually end up in one country. So the likely reason they are calling for division now is because power moved south. They no longer have it. No such calls were made during Buhari's administration. They also feel that moving some government departments to Lagos is like taking away something that belongs to the north. So if you analyze statements coming from these people today, you will find out that none of them is talking about collective interest. It's North, Muslim, about them, not about Nigeria. They say that politics is a game of interest. Some people do it for personal interest, while others do it for national interest. It's very obvious that most of the people talking today didn't support Tinubu based on national interest. The Muslim ticket alone is first proof of that. In a multi-ethnic and religious country, power must be balanced in the interest of equity and fairness. But they backed a one-sided ticket because they are so selfish that they don't care about the feeling of fellow citizens. They use that as a statement that they can do whatever they want in a multi-ethnic and multi-religious country. El-Rufai did the same thing in Kaduna. Despite having a substantial Christian population in the south, he still ran a Muslim ticket. So in other words, what these people are saying is that if they can't dominate Nigeria, then Nigeria should be divided. It's very unfortunate. Even the educated ones that are supposed to have a better understanding, they still make it all about the north.
62% of those votes came from the north, predominantly the northwest. So, needs to be careful. He is a politician and he is working like a one-term president. He's doing like he doesn't care. People that voted you in, predominantly, they are the ones you are sidelining. So these movement of these MDAs to Lagos are not good news for the north. Yeah, I honestly don't know why the southeast is quiet, uncharacteristically quiet. But then the president needs to find out. The north is where I know where I live and my heritage is. The silence in the north is more lethal than the noise anywhere else in the country.
Igbo people have a legitimate reason for not joining in the cost of living protests sweeping the country because they've always been made scapegoats. In fact, they always find a way to blame them for everything. It's not as if everyone is not feeling the hardship. There's a reason you won't see protests in the southeast or south. To many of them, they've been vindicated. Not just there alone, even in Lagos, Benin, Abuja, and many other cities, many people wouldn't come out for any protest because reasonable people kept saying this during the presidential election that Nigerians should vote for a competent person and not based on religion. Not that Tinubu won, but many voted for him. In the end, INEC proved that votes don't count. That's why it's laughable for Professor Usman Yusuf thinking northern votes made any difference in putting Tinubu in power. With what the judiciary did this election season, you will see the kind of rigging they will do in 2027. INEC chairman can be replaced, like they've already started appointing loyalists and party members as INEC resident electoral commissioners in many states. So however people vote in the future, it will never count. They will find a way to get the desired results. In fact, they've already started the groundwork. That's why Wike is bragging about it.
And I can tell you, with the forces we have, I don't know of anybody who will challenge us. I don't know of anybody who will challenge us. And I tell you, it's like tomorrow is 2027. Like tomorrow is 2027. So all these people will come and will just rest.
The presidents, INEC, and the judiciary set last election season against Labour Party and P2B can be used against anyone, no matter the political party or ethnicity of the candidate. So they should stop the threats about voting for anyone. If they are truly patriotic, as they want Nigerians to believe, they should start educating their people so that we can join hands to create a better country that will work for everyone, not a few people. P2B actually said this, that the elites can secure their wealth by making sure the country is working for everyone. If majority are employed and salaries are not worthless like Tinubu has made the Naira, then there will be very few people that will leave their jobs and be thinking of committing crimes. It means that elites and wealthy men are safer in a working society. Just like when Nigerian politicians go abroad, you see them in city trains, they board taxis without bodyguards, unlike in Nigeria where they drive in motorcades with a retinue of bodyguards. It's very hard to see them using mass transit in Nigeria. The last presidential election proved that presidential election can be won without the Northwest, especially when there are more than 2 popular candidates. So it's time most Northerners stopped seeing elective positions as an avenue to enrich themselves. Rather, power should be seen as an avenue to better the lives of the people. Despite how lopsided elective positions in Nigeria heavily benefits the North, it has not translated to a better life for their people. More federal allocations go to local government areas in the north than the south. What have they got to show for it? So instead of just threatening, blaming others, or calling for the division of the country, it's time to look inwards, because even if they get their own country without solving the fundamental problems, they will still be stuck like everyone is stuck in Nigeria. No country can develop when politicians steal all the money and use the money to buy their way back to power, making it difficult for people to vote them out. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart Okason TV show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to keep the intellect flowing.